Russell in beautiful Star, Idaho, as Greg Ferrer announces it.
Hey, Kevin.
Neo Talk Radio. Hello, Russell.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Russell.
For your faithful listeners, I've called in repeatedly over the last couple years, since the Ukraine thing broke out. I even shouted out to Putin one time and gave the contrary experience or understanding of what's going on in the Ukraine and tried to expose the utter insanity. I used the word insanity. And, I feel like a person who is screaming out, you all are utterly, totally deceived by pure evil. And, I called in like 3 times. I posted the calls on my YouTube channel for history. And then I found 2 people, Scott Ritter, and I found the Colonel Douglas McGregor. And I was astonished. These guys speak Russian. They've been involved with Russia since the Cold War fell. And they're telling the truth. They're like 2 people in the wilderness crying out against a NATO Western. It is just, how can such lies about Russia and such motivation? We can't figure out the motivation of why they would hate Russia and Putin this much. There's no explanation for it. Kevin, I'm not doing very well right now, but let me tell you something. The insanity of I'm just without words.
Maybe you need to call back and compose yourself. It's okay.
Well, look, me, I am composed. It's just
you're kind of all over the place.
Okay, can I just say about the last guy from England,
Jonathan Savage,
and everybody else that calls, and they're okay with this going forward with this thing. We're going to end up in a nuclear war. How can you compose yourself when there's satanic evil people lying? This whole thing, a totally unprovoked attack. I could go down the list. Look, I don't care if I sound like a maniac right now. I'm going to tell you, America is going to lose. It's going to lose so bad you're not going to imagine. This whole thing is built on utter lies and subterfuge. These Slavic people, listen, there's 13 Slavic countries in Europe. They're the biggest people group there. This thing is a satanic racial thing. Okay? And all these people, why are they against the Slavic people? Why did Stalin and Winston Churchill were friends in 1941 when they needed Russia? Come on, let's get to the real history here. This is ridiculous. Listen to this Putin speech. Listen to this Scott Ritter. Listen to this Douglas McGregor. And stop this insanity. All of you politicians, you know that you're lying. You know that you're full of garbage with this attacking Russia, this Russophobia. I've had enough of this. Every time I hear guys like this in this reporter, there's no explanation to why they would attack a modern, decent country like Russia like this. And that's enough. I've had enough, Kevin.
God bless, Russell.